Hello students. So today we're going to start a new chapter, nutrition in plants. So in class 6 standard you have learned that food is essential for living organisms. So we see what is nutrition in plant. All living organisms, despite their great diversity in shapes and size, show similarity in their activities. They all have to eat, digest their food, derive energy. So why we are eating a food? Why we are consuming the food? To derive the energy. The basic activities which all living organisms performs are known as life process. So the example for life process is like nutrition, respiration, growth, reproduction and so on. All living organisms such as plant and animal require food. So food is essential for all living organisms. All organisms take food and utilize it to get energy for the growth and maintenance of the body. Plants are capable of making their food themselves, but human and animal cannot because they have to search their food and they want to consume that as a food. Carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin and minerals are essential components of food, and these components are grouply called as nutrients. So this is the nutrients which have the component like carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, mineral and water. Mode of nutrition in plant. So plant prepare the food by using a raw material like water, carbon dioxide and minerals. So the process of utilization of food by a living organism to obtain energy is called nutrition. Autotrophs. Here auto means self, trop nourishment. The self nourishment which is given by the thing, that is referred as autotroph. Plants that have chlorophyll trap the energy from the sun and prepare their own food. Such nutrition wherein the food is prepared by the organism itself is called autotrophic nutrition. So the mode of nutrition are of two types. Okay, what are they? Autotroph and heterotroph. So the plant or the pure form of autotroph. The organism capable of preparing their own food are called autotroph. Our green plants are called autotrophs. So as I said before, auto means self and tropo means nourishment. They prepare their own food by a process called photosynthesis. So this is how the plant take the minerals, water through the soil, from the soil, and it absorb the carbon dioxide and expel out the oxygen with the help of leaf. Okay. So the sunlight is very essential for the synthesis of photosynthesis. Heterotroph. Heterotrophic organisms are those who obtain food from other organisms. So hetero is a different nourishment. Okay, so the search in food refers to heterotroph. Since these organisms depend on other organisms for their food, so they are called consumer. So plants are generally called as producer because they are producing their own food. Self-production of food is called autotrophic nutrition. Okay, so the plant is the best example for producer. All animals or non-green plant like fungi comes under this category. Organisms that follow the heterotrophic mode of nutrition are called heterotroph. Now we study what is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is food making process in plant from simple substance like carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. So oxygen is released during photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis can be represented as the process of photosynthesis taken place in green leaf of the plant. The food is prepared by the green leaves of a plant in the form of simple sugar called glucose. So plant prepare the food in the product called glucose. Okay, rich in carbohydrate. The extra glucose is changed into another food called starch. So this starch is stored in the leaves of the plant, and the green plant converts sunlight energy into chemical energy by making carbohydrate. So during photosynthesis, what happened? The light energy is converted into chemical energy. So Plant absorb food. Plant needs sunlight, water and gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen. So all these things are playing important role in the plants. So nutrition is nothing but food take in and absorbed in the body. Okay, so food gives us energy to the living organism. So this glucose gives full energy to the plants. So here you can see the plant absorbing the light from the sunlight. So sunlight plus carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, carbon dioxide where? Carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and water from the soil and light from the sunlight. So these are the essential thing which is absorbed from the plant and it helps in the process called photosynthesis, and the end product will be glucose plus oxygen. So this will be the one of the example. So the process which is taken place in leaf, the water and minerals are absorbed from the soil and the carbon dioxide and oxygen, the gas transportation of gas exchange is done in the leaf. And the leaf also helps to trap the light energy from the sun. The photosynthesis take place in the following three steps. Absorption of sunlight energy by chlorophyll, conversion of light energy into chemical energy, and splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen by light energy. Reduction of carbon dioxide by hydrogen to form carbohydrate like glucose by utilizing the chemical energy. So these are the three steps which are following in the photosynthesis process. Conditions necessary for photosynthesis are sunlight, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, water. So what is chlorophyll? The green pigment which is present in the plant, okay, is called chlorophyll. So our human body which is filled with a red pigment called blood, which is the term refers to hemoglobin. Here is same as like in plant, the green plant. Okay, why the plant looks green? Because of the chlorophyll pigment present in it. The raw materials of photosynthesis are carbon dioxide, water. So how do plant obtain carbon dioxide? So there are large number of tiny pores called stomata on the surface of the leaf of the plant. The carbon dioxide gas enters the leaves of the plant through the stomata present on the surface. Each stomatal pore is surrounded by a pair of guard cells. The opening and closing of the stomatal pore is controlled by the guard cell. Okay, so when you take one example, you just take one leaf and turn over the leaf. Okay, on the surface of the leaf you can see, when you kept under the microscope, you can see the stomata. So the stomata which is surrounded by a pair of guard cells. So these are the cells which is responsible for what? Transportation of gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen. So this is chlorophyll. Here you can see the leaf section. Okay, when you see under the microscope, this will be the structure which you can see. So there will be the stomata. So that will be the opening of leaf. Okay, opening structure of the leaf, and those stomata is guarded with the guard cells. So this will be the C. Okay, C will be the structure of stomata. You can see the stomata. How the plant obtain water for photosynthesis? The water required by the plant for photosynthesis is absorbed by the root of the plant from the soil through the process of osmosis. So what is osmosis? The region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. So this process is called osmosis. The water absorbed by the root of the plant is transported upward through the xylem vessels to the leaves where it reaches the photosynthetic cells. The plant also needs other raw materials such as nitrogen, phosphorus, iron and magnesium, etc. So these are helpful for building the body. The plant takes these materials from the soil. So nitrogen is essential for element used by the plant to make protein and other compound. So site of photosynthesis is chloroplast. Okay, chloroplast is the organelle which is found in the plant cell. Okay, so the photosynthesis takes place in the leaves of the plant. Leaves have green pigment called chlorophyll. It helps leaf capture the energy of the sunlight, which is then used to prepare food from carbon dioxide and water. Here you see the solar energy is captured by the leaf and is stored in the plant in the form of food. So we can say that sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms and especially for plants to produce their own food with a process called autotroph because the plant nutrition is autotrophic nutrition. Thank you.